Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and it's an exciting day because the Foraging update has finally dropped, so we're just going to be exploring that, and we're just going to be, starting to get stuff done in there. It's not going to be a lot, but we're going to get a lot of progression done in there. There's a lot of levels I want to get. I'm hoping to get level 300. I'll make a video on that if I don't get it from this, but enjoy the episode. So the first thing I noticed was it's not the Daedalus Hex anymore. It is the Daedalus Blade, and it gives mining fortune for some reason. So, I mean, it's a buggy game. It just launched, so they'll probably fix it, but it's a sword now, so that's nice. Alright, now in order for us to go to the park, we have to complete the foraging tutorial. And in order to do that, we have to talk to Lumberjack over here. So let's go ahead and talk to him. To get started, please bring me 20 oak logs. You can break the trees just off the trail again. Alright. Well, this cut slow now. Alright. Alright, so we have our 20 oak logs. Let's give them to Jack. Nice job. I'll give you a promising axe, which we do not need. Alright, now that we have completed the quest, now we can go to the park. And they have revamped a little bit. It has 1.21 blocks on it, which is kind of nice. Alright, so talk to Charlie. Here's Charlie. For this one, we need to give 64 birch logs, so it's not going to be too hard. Oh, there's no cooldown on the tree capitator. Alright, now we have way more than 64. Let's give them to Charlie. And now we can go... What is this? Trousers. Alright, 6 foraging fortune. Alright, so my audio was a little bit too loud because of these little buggers right here. Yeah, these things, they're really loud. But so what we did was we talked to Swoop, and he gave us the seriously damaged axe, and he gave us the tenderwood collection, as well as telling us to cut down the fig tree. And all we have to do is talk to him again. Gifts, and that they give sweep when you get your milestones leveled up, and they give us 5 foraging experience, getting us to level 264. And now we have to go to talk to David H over here. Alright, so Dave was just talking about the shards and how you can hunt the animals to get them. And now we have to talk to Alan. So, assuming he's over here. I found Alan. He's just a little ways up the path. But we're going to talk to him to get our first weapon. Alright, so now he's giving us the option to get the hunt axes, which we are going to get the best one. So now we have the sharpened hunt axe, Dominus, and now we have to go back and talk to David H. So now we're going to get into more shard work, I'm assuming. So now we have to go talk to Odin about hunting. So he is right here. So he's telling us to hit this chill shot to the black hole, but do not kill it. Come on. There we go. Now he's in the black hole. And we got our hunting skill leveled up. So grants 0.04% chance to charm the mobs you defeat and capture their shard. So that's definitely gonna be for the shard. So now we have to talk back to Odin. So now we have to go purchase a black hole from Albert, which he is over here. Yep. That's gonna go and get something from him. Alright, so for a black hole, we need to have 64 fig logs. Yep, so we can get that. And now we have our first black hole. And now we have to go talk to David again. Gonna talk to him. Alright, so now we have to go and talk to Jaeger, and he's just going to teach us how to capture fish, I guess, and it's with a fishing net, and we're just gonna put this in the water, I'm guessing. Alright, so it looks like you have to throw it at a fish like this. Yep. And then I'm on hunting 2. You successfully ended the peaceful existence of a fish. That's what all hunters live for. David Hunterborough's going to be all over the moons about this. Make sure you share every gripping detail of your epic conquest with him next. Now we have to go back and talk to David again. Alright, let's see what he has to say now. And now we have to go talk to Aaron, I guess. So let's go find these guys. See over here? Yep, right here. So he is talking about the fan fires, whatever they're called. And they're like these little... I don't know what these mobs are called, but they just fly around the place. And we need to get them with a lasso. So let's get this guy. When its stamina bar empties, right click it in, reel, and it's that easy. Alright, so we got a fan fire shard, I guess. And we got hunting 3. And then we gotta go back and talk to David. So that was the end of the hunting quests, I guess. And there are 3 quests, or 3 types of shards: combat, water, and forest. And we got the forest ones, I guess. And now we have to go talk to Kaisha about the fusion machine, which is, I'm guessing, with the old attribute system, this is what they did. So she was just talking about fusing and siphoning the shards, and you kind of want to siphon them, I guess, because you get a permanent bonus like the old attribute systems, which is kind of nice, I guess. And I got a fanfire shard from that, and new objective, siphon the shard. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to, where does this go? Mass siphon. Let's do this then. And cool. Let's go to fusion box. Where do you find all these? All right, so every time you siphon more of a shard, that attribute will grow stronger. You can visit it in your attribute menu inside of your hunting skill menu. All right, that's nice to know. So skills, hunting, and then attribute menu. Oh, there it is. So we have skeletal ruler, forest fishing, and nocturnal animal 1. So we can get sweep from that. We can get fishing speed, and we can get increased damage. Alright, so that's okay, I guess. Alright, so now she's talking about fusing, which you can fuse 5 shards of an animal with another 5 shards, and you can unlock another animal. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, so I guess you have to click these to fuse them. So we can go fanfire, I guess, and combine shards. Come on. So, oh, now we gotta click one of these. So we can get night squid. Alright, let's do that. So now we got a night squid shard. And to go talk to Kaisha again. Alright, so that was all with the fusion and siphoning shards. And now we have to go talk to David again. Alright, so David is giving us his David's Cloak, which gives Magic Find, Health, and Sweep. And I guess it can upgrade too, because I've heard about this. It can upgrade with your hunting level, I think. Use it to take your hunting skills to the next level. So I think it can go up to Epic or Mythic, I think, which will give a lot more Sweep. So I guess that's good. Now we have to go talk to Agatha now. Alright, so now here's Agatha. And she is probably going to talk about fishing or just doing like the diving thing with the dive armor, I guess. Which is like the pressure system. So it's going to be a little strange at first. Or, no, she's actually just working on the contest, I think, for the foraging. So it's completely wrong. And now we have to go talk to Teddy. Alright, so Teddy is up on this hill that's by the village. It's just on the trail. Let's go talk to him. And he's a legendary hunter, apparently. Alright, so he's just talking about hunting stuff. And now we have to go talk to Dax, who is this guy over here. I think he's with the traps. Is this him? Yep. Here's Dax, and he's going to give us a hunt trap, apparently. And it's just used to catch things in the water. So I think it takes a little while, but I have no clue what these things are for. Alright, so you use the hunt traps to capture animals, so we're just going to take that, and I think that's the end of the quest line, so now we have to do everything on our own now. Alright, so something I didn't get yet was the mole hat, so I'm just going to have to get that real quick. Alright, so we just need to collect 512 jungle logs for him, and we're going to make traps with carrots, I guess, to capture some moles that are making the land unhealthy. Alright, so we have more than enough logs, and we're just going to come over here and give them to Mulbert. And he's going to give us some traps, I guess. So we had to leave the area for him to make the traps, and then we just have to go back and talk to him. And now he's just going to give us some traps. Where are these traps? The traps are ready for us. All that remains is to set them up in the right place. So we're going to place a trap here and here, I guess, if it would let me. Alright, so finally got that one down. And now we have this one right here. And now we have all 3 traps placed. So now we have to go back and talk to Mulbert. Alright, so we have to leave the area again because it takes some time, I guess, for the moles to get into the traps. Alright, so I found Mulbert. He was apparently stuck on one of the traps, but that took a while to find. So it's going to have to help him out. And then we can probably get the mole helmet, I hope, because I want that foraging fortune. Alright, so for helping him out of the trap and keeping his cover that he's a mole, we get the mole hat, not helmet. And now we have all of this set, which gives us 24 foraging fortune plus 10, so we have like 30, I guess. And don't forget the monkey pet, wherever he is. There he is. That's another 54. So do we have over 100? We have 280. Alright, so we do have a lot of foraging fortune, I guess. Alright, so some things I want to do right now is I just want to get my hunting level up, maybe get a few more shards, and I want to compete in a foraging contest, which I don't really know if I'll be able to because I don't have a party, so I'm going to have to find one of those. So let's go start getting our hunting level up by killing some more fanfears and maybe some mobs underneath the island. Alright, so apparently from getting these bushes, if you right click them, you can spawn in like a tadpole looking thing. And if you hit it, you get a milestone in forest hunts. And I got 1 foraging fortune from that. So I guess over time you could get a ton of foraging fortune from this, which is kind of nice. So these chills look like they do give a lot of milestones. I just reached milestone 3, which gave me another sweep, which I'll take. And I got another bestiary milestone. So that's closer to more Skyblock XP. So you just gotta take these guys and you just gotta hit them into the black holes. And like it absorbs it. Hold up. Does he follow me into it? Oh, I gotta hit him into it, I guess. So he'll come this way, and I can hit it, and try to hit it again. Come on, go into the black hole. There, he went in the black hole, and then it gave me a chill shard, and 75 hunting XP. So here's another one. Oh, that one shot him. Alright. So there's a hunting toolkit here, and I think I'm gonna get it, because it allows me to, I just got it, but it allows me to switch between my hunting tools, I guess. So, sneak plus click. For more tools, to switch tools. So sneak, click. This item is currently disabled. Alright, so we're just gonna have to wait for the admins to fix that, I guess. So this guy has canopy, mask, shirt, pants, sandals, and a moonglade fig. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna go and try and find that because I kind of want to get that extra sweep. Because the foraging wisdom doesn't really matter right now because I still have a lot and my armor's not very good, so it doesn't really give that much. So I'm gonna go find that and I'm gonna get that for the extra sweep. Alright, so Amori, whatever his name is, or her name is selling it, and it's like 120k each, so we're gonna go get all of this real quick. Alright, so I just did an Agatha contest, and I got rare by myself. I did it solo, and if you're doing it solo, I would not recommend that, but there are some trees up here that are kind of small. They're right by the entrance, and they're kind of good, because you can cut them down fairly quickly, and you get more points when you cut stuff down, so you can do that if you're doing it solo, but I recommend you go into a party. But you can go. I can go see Agatha, and I can claim a reward, I guess. What is this? Agatha milestones. Claim your reward. I have 2, so I got this one, rare bracket. I got 4,000 forest whispers, 35 forest essence, 30,000 foraging experience. All right, that's really good. 305 heart of the forest XP, and 1,200 heart of the forest daily bonus, and 20 Agatha coupons. Let's go see what I get from this one. Just like less stuff. Agatha milestones, you get foraging fortune, essence, XP. What's this down here? Shop. Agatha power. Ooh. These are actually really good. So you can get sweep, fortune, sweep for every extra 100 fig collection. What's a crow? 5 sweep towards fig trees. The Agatha level 2. Agatha moonglade jewel. So it can be applied to axes. You need mining skill 12. Alright, that's not bad. And it gives foraging wisdom and 12 foraging fortune. And then you get the moonglade talisman for 30, which gives fig fortune and mangrove fortune. Alright, so there's a bunch of stuff in the shop that's good for everything. And personal best, she has all those, but I guess this is good because it gives a bunch of stuff just for foraging and just makes your stuff easier to do. And I also got a ton of foraging XP. Let's see what I'm at right now. I think I'm still at 23. Yeah, I'm at 23 still, but closing in on 24. And if we go to Heart of the Forest, we have Tier 2 unlocked, and Tier 3 is kind of far away. But we can get our foraging fortune, and we're going to do... how many do we have? We have 1, so we're just going to go speed, and we're going to try and get that soon. But we have 20,000. Look at that. We got like 20,000. Actually, not 20,000. We got like 15,000 from that one rare contest. So we can go into sweep and foraging fortune. Let's put some into this, and put some more into sweep. And we're at Skyblock level 265 now. So we've gone up 3 levels. And now we have 36 more foraging fortune, along with like 5 more sweep. So we can go and do some more contests a lot easier now. By the way, I was only in that contest for like 15 minutes, so if I had an extra 5 minutes, I could have probably easily gotten epic. So it's actually like really easy to do contests right now. So I'd recommend going to do those so you can get your personal best up a lot and just so you can get more rewards. So as you guys know, like the foraging update, you had to update your mods and stuff. And I don't really have any mods that give like smooth aspect to the void teleportation. So if you guys know about anything that also like any of you that you could look stuff up, I would recommend, not recommend, but I'd ask that you guys put that in the description because I kind of need new mods and I don't know how to play without them very well, and I just like having them for like ease of use. But look at this. We got from this 1 stack of enchanted fig logs, it's 4 million coins. That's insane. So we can actually make a ton of money doing all these contests because like 4 million per contest, which is actually really good. Alright, so I've got a ton of progression done in this video, and I think I'm going to end it here. And this is the first episode of many that we're going to have for the new Foraging update, so stay tuned for everything. And if you like it, drop a like and comment down below, please. And if you really liked it, please like and subscribe. Or just like again and subscribe, because it helps me out a lot, and I'd really appreciate it. So, thank you. Goodbye.